And welcome to First Commonwealth Bank Field, where today it is the second day of the Pennsylvania Youth Legion Western Regional Playoffs, the championships. And our first of two games today here on Renda Digital TV will feature SW Jack, the Indiana County League champion, against Millcreek from Erie County, a traditional power. Both these teams came up short in their games yesterday. A really tough game for SW Jack against Penn Trafford. They lost it 5-3. Millcreek was swept out of their game against Sagertown by a score of 16-3. And so they are both playing today with a little bit more. Not that they're playing any less intensely, but certainly a little bit more at stake as they try to escape out of pool play. And with the win yesterday by Penn Trafford, which is one of the top teams around, somebody's going to have to beat them. And so in this particular pool, it will be interesting to watch how it develops. There are two pools. Pool A features Edinburgh, Murraysville, Monroeville, and Homer City. And Pool B is Penn Trafford, SW Jack, Sagertown, and Millcreek. And so the schedule today has Millcreek and SW Jack in Game 1. The second game is Monroeville and Murraysville. The third game will be really interesting, Penn Trafford against Sagertown. And then in Game 4, the nightcap tonight, Edinburgh and the Homer City Bears, post 493. And we'll have this game at 10 a.m. We'll have tonight's game at 7:30 p.m. as we get it underway on a beautiful, beautiful day for baseball here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. And you are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional action on Renda Digital TV.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Milk every moment. Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, getting set for Game 1 of a 4-game slate in the Pennsylvania Youth Legion Baseball Western Regional Championship. Here on Renda Digital TV, co-presented today by SeaWorld Satellites and by Force Turf Solutions. And we'd like to thank them and our other primary sponsors, including Robindale Energy, Penn Mechanical Group, Meckling Insurance Agency, the American Legion Post 493 in Homer City, First Commonwealth Bank, IRMC and IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, Holsinger, Clark and Armstrong, and S&T Bank. It's Millcreek against SW Jack today. SW Jack comes in with an overall record of 14-5 after the loss yesterday, 10-4 in the regular season, and then captured the Indiana County League Championship. And they were managed, of course, by Mitch Piccone in his 35th year as manager. Millcreek is coached by Blake Simmers, and this is his second season as their coach and manager. 8-2 in their regular season, 12-3 overall, finished third in the Northwest PA Youth Legion, and they are going to be the home team here in Game 1. We're going to come back, bring to you the starting lineups for these two teams, and get you set to play some baseball on Day 2 of the Pennsylvania American Legion Youth Legion Western Regional on Renda Digital TV.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to ForceTurfSolutions.com.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Milk every moment.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Fans, we'd like to ask your assistance.
Welcome back to First Commonwealth Bank Field. Here are your lineups for today. Mitch Piccone has made some changes in the lineup for the SW Jack Drillers. They will be the away team in this game, according to the coin flip, and so they'll be first to the plate. Caden Force will lead off and play second base, and that is followed up by Ethan Shank, who Ethan is going to be the shortstop in this game. He was the catcher last night. Parker Stallman, the left fielder from last night, is going to be on the mound today and bat third. Sully Van Hoos is at first base today. Brock Lewis in right field will bat fifth. The sixth hitter is Luke Rowe, the left fielder this afternoon or this morning. Ryan Okapal, the third baseman, is going to bat seventh. The eighth hitter is Hunter Kunkel, who will be catching this game. And batting ninth is the center fielder Rocco Cosentino. So Force, Shank, and Stallman, Van Hoos, Lewis, and Rowe, Okapal, Kunkel, and Cosentino. For Millcreek, this morning the second baseman Joey Steffen leads off, and he is followed by Owen Chilinsky, the left fielder. The pitcher bats third, that's Evan Stranko, and the center fielder Max Orsevsky will bat fourth. In the five-hole, it's Sean Chludzinski, the shortstop. And batting sixth is Calvin Hiltebittle. He's the third baseman. Josh Toy catches and bats seventh. Owen McGrath in right field will bat eighth. And Drew Herron, the first baseman, will bat ninth for Millcreek. Beautiful day for baseball. We're happy to bring the games to you here on Renda Digital TV, but we do invite you to come and visit with us here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. If not for this game, there's plenty of other action. The schedule today with three other games, and at 1 o'clock this afternoon it will be Monroeville against Murraysville, a Westmoreland County League matchup there. At 4 o'clock, Penn Trafford takes on Sagertown. That is a key game in Pool B, Penn Trafford and Sagertown. Both those teams won yesterday, and obviously it would be incumbent upon SW Jack to win their game, and then to hope for a Sagertown win over Penn Trafford, and then SW Jack will play Sagertown a little bit later in the tournament tomorrow. We've got Penn Trafford and Sagertown at 4, and then tonight at 7:30, it is Edinburgh on Homer City Post 493. At 6:30 tonight, the Pirate Parrot will be visiting here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Everybody's invited to come see the Parrot, and that includes, of course, the kids. And all children this afternoon will be getting into the stadium to see the games absolutely free. 16 and under gets in free, and then you can meet the Parrot at 6:30 tonight, kids. And then after the game tonight, after all of the action is over, at about 9:30 tonight, that is when there will be a spectacular fireworks display put on by the Homer City Area Athletic Boosters. The Boosters celebrating their 65th anniversary this year, and so a big fireworks display, and the kids are invited to head on out to left field and watch the fireworks from on the playing field. And so that'll be happening after all of the action is completed today. And everybody's invited to come down, enjoy the concession stands, and enjoy some really good baseball. Meeting breaking up at home plate. We're going to come back. First pitch is on the way shortly. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball here on Renda Digital TV.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, tri-axle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field and the saying of the pledge, and we've had the national anthem. We'll soon be playing baseball here today. Two teams exit the baselines, and then Millcreek will take the field. Evan Stranko, Millcreek's pitcher today, on the season, 16 innings pitched, a 3.06 ERA. He has struck out 35, walked only 6 batters, and given up just 7 earned runs in those 16 innings. SW Jack was right there yesterday with Penn Trafford, but could not drive in runners. They left 12 runners stranded on base in the game against Penn Trafford, and obviously that's not a great formula for success. And so they're going to see if they can't turn that around today. As Stranko takes the mound, he's a 16-year-old. And here is his defense, third to first. Calvin Hiltebittle is the third baseman. Sean Chlodzinski, the shortstop. At second base, it's Joey Steffen, and at first base, Drew Herron. Left to right, Owen Chalinsky. The center fielder, Max Orsevsky. And in right field, it's Owen McGrath. The catcher is Josh Toy. And the pitcher, Evan Stranko. Brad Trussell at home plate. Dan Frederick will umpire on the base paths today. And we're just about ready to go. Caden Force scheduled up first. For SW Jack. Caden was 0 for 3 with a walk in yesterday's game. Big hitter yesterday for SW Jack was Sully Van Hoos, who was 3 for 4 with a double. Charlie Manzi hit the ball really hard. He just couldn't get it to fall in. He had a long foul ball that was not only out of the playing field, it was over the fence at the end of the property and over the Hoodlebug Trail, but it was a foul ball. And a hard line drive out to the left fielder, and a hard shot that was fielded at third base. So Manzi hoping for some better luck. Here's Caden Force, our leadoff hitter. Conference between Toy and Stefan on the mound. And here we go, day 2. Pennsylvania Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball. Force steps in. It's righty on righty. The second baseman for SW Jack is the leadoff hitter. And the first pitch of the game is up and in. Ball 1. Stefan is a tall kid. He's 6 feet tall and then some. The 1-0 pitch is up high and tight, and it's 2 balls and no strikes as Force has to duck out of the way. What a gorgeous day for a ball game. Winds light, blowing from right to left field. That's in there for a strike. 3 fastballs to start the game from Stefan. And the 2-1 pitch is a fly ball to right field. That'll be foul and drop down. The right fielder, McGrath, was giving chase but could not get there. Goodness, I've been calling him Stefan all along. It's not Stefan, it's Stranko. I don't know where I got Stefan, but he's the second baseman. It's Evan Stranko, the pitcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Force. And he'll pop a fly ball into shallow right field, and that is actually going to get down, I believe. That's a base hit.
Second, number 30.
McGrath was coming hard, and I think Joey Stefan, the second baseman, may have lost that ball in the sun. The sun shining right in his face, and he did not get a jump on it. Could have been his ball as much as McGrath's, but it falls in for a base hit. And SW Jack's leadoff hitter is on. Ethan Shank will swing and miss at the first pitch with a runner on first. It's 0-1 on Shank. And out of this stretch, Stranko will throw over to first base. Shank in the ball game last night was 0 for 2, and he walked twice and scored a run. That walk came in the first inning. The 0-1 pitch is a called strike 2. So Stranko's got some heat. Can throw the baseball. No balls, 2 strikes, and Shank will step out. Ethan caught in last night's game. He's at short today. Swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes. First out of the game. Runner on first and 1 out for Parker Stallman. And yes, you note that Charlie Manzi's not here today. Not in the lineup. That's a big loss in the heart of that lineup for SW Jack. Stallman steps in and fouls the baseball straight back. Parker, today's pitcher, he was 1 for 3 with a single in last night's game. He also walked once. No balls and a strike. And the runner goes. The throwdown is not going to be in time. It's off the mark. The stolen base for Caden Force. Pitch was a ball, and it's 1-1. Force gets into scoring position. Stallman digs back in. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out with a runner on second base. It's Stranko. Check the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1. The pitch is a called strike 2, and it is 2-2. on Parker Stallman. Left-handed hitter. A 2-2 pitch is up high, and the count goes full. The 3-2 pitch. The runner off second base. And lifted foul and out of play down the left side by Stallman. So we'll do it again. Stranko, the stretch. And the big right-hander. The payoff pitch. Fouled away again and out of play. Stallman battling hard here. One out in the inning. And another 3-2 pitch. The high fly ball. Center fielder charging hard, and he will drop the ball. Did he drop it? He did. The error on the center fielder, Orsevsky. The only thing I can figure is that sun. The wind has picked up, but it looks like it's blowing straight in. Force cannot advance. The first error of the day puts Stallman on first base with Sully Van Hoos to the plate for SW Jack.
For the pitcher, number 21, Elijah Thomas.
Elijah Thomas going to
for Stallman.
Step to first base to run for Stallman, who is pitching today. Runners on first and second and one out. Top of the first inning. Up high to Sully Van Hoos, who in the game yesterday was 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles, and a run scored. A ball and no strikes. And that one will get away from the catcher, and the runners are going to move up. That was a pass ball. It was right there. So runners on second and third. Still just one out. And Van Hoos will swing through. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching from the full windup, Stranko. Van Hoos fouls it back. Count evens up at 2. Inning started with a single by Force. Shank struck out. Stallman reached on the error. And then the runners advance on the pass ball. This is in the dirt. Nice pick there at catcher by Josh Toy. And the count again is full. And Stranko, who's already thrown 21 pitches in this first inning, will take a walk off the back of the mound. Now he's back up on top of the hill. Here comes a payoff pitch to Van Hoos. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting number 9, Brock Lewis.
2 away in the top of the first. Runners on second and third for Brock Lewis. Brock played last night, did not bat last night. He is in right field this morning, and that is a ball got away, but stayed nearby for the catcher, Toy. It's a ball and no strikes. SW Jack stranding 12 runners on base yesterday, trying to drive in these 2 that are on base now, and that one pops out of the catcher's mitt. It is ball 2. So kind of adventurous here. And Toy's going to step up. They want a new baseball. He'll hand that one to Brad Trussell, get a new one. 2 balls, no strikes. It's a brand new baseball. I don't know what the grip is like on that, but Stranko will let us know by this delivery. Inside and low. 3 balls, no strikes on Lewis with Luke Rowe waiting on deck. Here's the 3-0. And that's a called strike. Three balls and a strike. Fouled away. The count goes full. Again, that's 3 straight hitters now on which the count has gone full. Stepping out and now back in. Elijah Thomas on second base running for Stallman. And now Trussell will step back. Now everybody's set. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Top of the first inning. Grounded toward short. Thomas jumps over the ball, and that may have been enough. It was. An error charged to the shortstop, and the run comes in. Elijah Thomas crossed right in front of Sean Kludzinski just as the ball got there. He hopped over the ball, and that was enough to distract Kludzinski enough that the error brings home the first run of the game. It is the second error of the inning. There's also been a passed ball in this inning that has played a role, and it's 1-0 SW Jack as Luke Rowe steps to the plate. Runners on first and third. 2 outs swung on and missed by Rowe. No balls and 2 strikes now. Stranko just stepping back and rearing away. He'll throw over to first, diving back. And they got him, the pickoff of Lewis at first base. And that will end the top of the first. But SW Jack does get a run. They lead at 1-0. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, bottom of the first inning, and Parker Stallman takes the field for the mound for SW Jack, the left-hander. His first pitch is up high to Joey Steffen, the second baseman. Stallman on the year, 4 wins, no losses. A 1.71 ERA for Parker. This one is fouled away. It's 1-1. 8 earned runs given up out of 13 runs total. In 32 innings pitched, he has struck out 49 and walked 16. His 1-1 pitch is a curveball, looped to the second baseman, fielded there and over to first. The out is recorded from Caden Force to Sully Van Hoos. Here's your infield third to first for SW Jack, Ryan Okapal, Ethan Shank, Caden Force, and Sully Van Hoos. Left to right, it's Luke Rowe, Rocco Cosentino, and Brock Lewis. The catcher is Hunter Kunkel, the pitcher Parker Stallman. Second hitter of the day for Millcreek is Owen Chalinsky, the left fielder. And there's the ball. That's a strike, got through the catcher, Kunkel. Chalinsky, a .500 hitter on this season. 20 of 40. 10 runs driven in. And it's a ball and a strike. One out in the inning. Inside, 2-1. The lefty Stallman delivers. Lined into center field. There's a base hit. Chalinsky was right on that.
Number 12, Evans.
And a runner on with one away for Evan Stranko. He is the pitcher for Millcreek. He'll bat third in this lineup. Stranko, a .488 hitter, leads them in runs driven in with 19. He's also scored 19 runs. Stallman out of the stretch, and he'll toss over to first base softly. The runner dives back in. Chalinsky, the left fielder. The base knock, Stranko awaits the first pitch. Stallman again looks at the runner. This is inside, and it's 1-0. Chalinsky over at first to dance on a little bit. I think it takes a little bit of time to get used to that left-hander's delivery because it looks to him at first as if Stallman might be coming in or coming over. It's 2-0 now. That's a called strike. 2 balls and a strike on Stranko. Stallman delivers to the right side. That's driven long and foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Curveball is tipped foul. It was a stay alive type of swing from Stranko. The runner had been going on that pitch. It remains 2-2. Parker Stallman locked in a battle here with Evan Stranko. Runner dances off first. Here's the pitch. Grounded towards second. Force, gloves, throws, and the runner beat it. That was a really nice play by Caden Force. But the flip to the shortstop Shank, not in time, and that's an infield single for Stranko. Runners on first and second, with one away for Max Orsevsky, the center fielder.
Orsevsky.
Courtesy runner coming in for Millcreek. That'll be Gridley Wright taking over at first base. So Parker Stallman has thrown 30 pitches already here in this first inning. As the breeze kicks up a little bit, there's a strike to Orsevsky. Check of the runners, and this one is driven into center field, and it'll drop for a base hit, and the bases are loaded. Borseski punches it into left. 3 straight singles now have loaded the sacks for Millcreek. 1 away in the inning. Shortstop Sean Chlodzinski will come to the plate. A 500 hitter. He's driven in 14. He's got the bases loaded right now. It is 1-0 SW Jack, but trouble here for Parker Stallman. He'll go full windup to Chlodzinski. And drop that fastball in there. Little trouble on the auxiliary scoreboard with the radar. Looked like it said 73. Here is the 0-1 pitch, and reaches and fouls it out of play. It's no balls and 2 strikes. It would be a really opportune time for Stallman to get a strikeout here, but Chlodzinski, a 500 hitter, would be a tough out. Bases loaded. 0-2 pitch popped up. Stallman is calling for it, and he makes the catch. That's as good as a strikeout if OC's concerned. And 2 outs for Calvin Hiltebittle.
Now batting number 25, Calvin Hiltebittle.
He's the third baseman. He's a big, strong kid. 436 on the year with 13 runs driven in. He's got the bases loaded and 2 outs. And he takes a strike up and out. Oh and 1, 2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the first, 1-0 SW Jack. This one is grounded foul, and Stallman is out ahead of Hiltebittle. 0 and 2. No balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. Fouled back. An 0-2 delivery on the way from Parker Stallman. That is fouled away as well. I said 30. It's actually looks like 20 for the pitch count on Stallman. Curveball is inside, got away briefly from the catcher Kunkel, but bounced off the leg of the umpire and stayed right there, so the runner can't advance. It's 1 and 2. Stallman working hard to try to get out of this. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3 will end the inning. He does work his way out of the jam. And we played 1 inning. It's 1-0 SW Jack. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball here on Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Milk every moment.
We are back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where we're ready for the second inning.
Leading on for SW Jack, number 17, Luke Rowe.
SW Jack with Luke Rowe, Ryan Okapal, Hunter Kunkel, the scheduled hitters. First inning ended with Brock Lewis getting picked off over at first, and so Rowe steps into there for the second time, but he inherits a fresh count. It's up high and ball one from Evan Stranko. And Rowe steps back in there. He'll take it outside and high, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. And that is in there for a strike. Luke played in last night's game, did not get up to bat. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball is inside, and it is 3 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter. The run in the first, Caden Force with a single and a stolen base, advanced to third on a passed ball and came home on an error. Rowe takes a strike. So an unearned run there in the top of the first. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Stranko. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's his 3rd strikeout of the day as he came again with a hard fastball.
Now batting number 32, Ryan Okapal.
Ryan Okapal steps to the plate. 1 for 4 with a double in the game yesterday. He actually started as the pitcher for SW Jack. There's a strike. And grounded sharply down the first base line, but fouled. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Okapal. One out in the inning, a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout for Stranko as he went off speed.
Now batting number 15, Hunter Kunkel.
Hunter Kunkel will come to the plate. Did not play in last night's game, catching in this morning's contest. And the right-hander is in there to face Evan Stranko. The pitch is a ball. Nobody on and 2 outs. It's a swinging strike on Kunkel. The 1-1. Up high for a ball. It's 2-1. Stranko, that was weird after the end of that pitch. I had my head down, but I looked out and he was dancing off that mound. I don't know if he stumbled or what. He takes a walk around the outside of the mound, now back up on top of the hill, and here comes a 2-1 pitch. And that's inside. It's 3 balls and a strike on Kunkel. Rocco Cosentino waits on deck. And the pitch is ball 4.
Now batting number 11,
first walk of the day for
Cosentino.
Stranko, and Rocco Cosentino will come to the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs. Rocco in the game last night was 1 for 3 with a walk.
Your attention.
The single that he hit was a
for the catcher, number 3, Chase
bunt
Ford.
single by Rocco.
Courtesy running.
He digs in there now. Left-handed hitter, really up on the plate. It's inside for a ball. Chase Force is pinch running for Kunkel. And that's a called strike on the outside corner. It's a ball and a strike on Cosentino. In there again, and here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Stranko gets ahead of the hitter. A ball and 2 strikes now on Cosentino. The stretch in the pitch up high, and it's 2-2. Short lead off first. Swung on and missed, strike 3. He struck out the side, his fifth strikeout of these first 2 innings. We played 1.5. It is 1-0. SW Jack Drillers with the lead over Millcreek. And you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
The Holsinger Clark and Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger Clark and Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger Clark and Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
First pitch swinging for Josh Toy, the catcher for Millcreek, leading off the bottom of the second inning, and he will fly out to right field. 1 pitch, 1 out for Parker Stallman of SW Jack, and certainly Mitch Piccone will take something like that, won't he? Owen McGrath, the right fielder, steps in. Takes a curveball for a strike. This is a lefty-on-lefty matchup. McGrath no balls and a strike, and the pitch from Stallman. Swung on and missed. It was outside, but a little too tempting again. He went with the breaking ball. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch is up and high. Or up and out, I should say, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on McGrath. And there's a check swing. He went through, and the strikeout is recorded.
Now batting number 7, first baseman Drew Herron.
So 5 pitches in the inning, and Stallman has gotten 2 outs. Drew Herron, the first baseman, will step in for Millcreek. Another big, strong kid. Here's the first pitch to him. It's outside for a ball. Stallman with that pitch reaches the 30-pitch count. 2 outs, nobody on. And this one is lifted into center field. Right there to make the catch is Rocco Cosentino. And that'll end the inning. 3 up and 3 down for Millcreek. We head to the third. It's 1-0 SW Jack on Renda Digital TV.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Here are your totals through 2 innings. It is 1-0. SW Jack with the lead for the Drillers. 1 run on 2 hits, or 1 run on 1 hit, and no errors. And for Millcreek, no runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors. Top of the order for SW Jack here in the third: Caden Force, Ethan Shank, Parker Stallman. Force singled to lead off this game, stole a base, advanced on a pass ball to third, and then came home to score on the error on the center fielder. He takes a ball inside. And the pitch grounded toward short, charging hard and losing on the scoop is the shortstop Chlodzinski,
Number 31.
and that is an error. Third of the morning, I should say, on Millcreek. Force, the leadoff hitter, is on for Ethan Shank, struck out in the first. And Stranko, the pitcher, wants a new baseball. He walked all the way to home plate and says something to his catcher as he gets this new ball. So he came all the way off the mound and right to home plate to get the new baseball. Glancing over at Caden Force at first base, Stranko does have a pickoff in this game. He's ready to work to Ethan Shank, the pitch inside. A ball and no strikes on pitch number 52. You're limited to 95 in any outing. The 1-0 is a called strike on the inside corner. Mostly pumping fastballs this morning. And timeout called. Conference at home plate here. And evidently at question here is whether the pitcher is properly setting up or if it should be a balk. And so Dan Strussel, or rather Brad Trussell, and Dan Frederick, the umpires, are discussing it. Meanwhile, out behind the mound, the entire Millcreek infield gathers around their pitcher. Evidently, they're satisfied, and it'll just be a... Normally, when you have something like that, and if they are questioning the pitcher's setup, they'll say something to him when they go back out. But nothing was said, so everybody appears to be satisfied, and here we go. It's a ball and a strike on Shank with a runner on first, and he'll foul it off. It's 1-2. A little bit bigger lead for Forst. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away by Shank. He's quickly back in there. Stranko looks down. And the 1-2 is up and in. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out and a runner on first here in the top half of the third inning. It is 1-0. SW Jack with the lead over Millcreek. And the big right-hander, Evan Stranko for Millcreek. Put the fastball in there, and that is a called strike 3. Second time he's gotten Shank today. Parker Stallman comes to the plate. His fly ball was dropped in center field on what should have been an out. It turned into a very key play in the first inning. That's a ball inside. 1-0. And that's a called strike. 1 out and a runner on first base for SW Jack. A 1-1 pitch on the way. Foul tip, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now on Stallman with Sully Van Hoos waiting on deck. Here's Stranko's pitch. Fouled away down the left side and out of play. Stranko will check a look over at first base where Caden Force leads off. Everybody steps off, and so back we go, and we reset. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Stallman will take outside. It's 2-2. Again, the stretch. The throw over to first base. Diving back in is Force. Here comes the pitch, up and in, and lifting the arms to get out of the way is Stallman, and the count goes full at 3-2. Here's Stranko's pitch, fouled away. Three balls, 2 strikes on Parker Stallman. Force off of first base. Stranko's pitch. Again fouled back, making him throw a lot of pitches. He's up to 65 on his pitch count now, so just 30 away from his limit. Here's another 3-2 pitch, and he got him swinging. Took it upstairs. Stallman swung through.
Now batting.
7th strikeout of the morning by Parker Stallman. One of those strikeout victims, Sully Van Hoos, who steps in now with a runner on first and 2 outs. Sully had 3 hits in last night's game against Penn Trafford. He bats now against Stranko with 2 outs in the third. Another throw over, and Force dives back in. Now the first pitch to Van Hoos. Called strike. The fastball at 81 miles an hour, so he can bring it. And here's the pitch. The runner goes. Van Hoos pops this down the right side into foul territory, chasing after, and making the catch is the right fielder for Millcreek. That was Owen McGrath, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the third on the way. It is 1-0 SW Jack, and you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball action here on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to ForceTurfSolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Bottom of the third inning, top of the order for Millcreek, Joey Steffen, their second baseman. 1-0 SW Jack with the lead, and the first pitch is curled in there for a strike from Parker Stallman. Steffen grounded out to second to lead off for Millcreek in the first. He'll chop this one toward third. And that's going to be a tough out, and they got it. Wow, what a nice play that one was. Made by Brian Okopal, who had to wait for that chopper to come down, and then gunned down Steffen at first base. Good, strong throw. Chilinsky will come to the plate. He was the first guy to get a hit in this ball game for Millcreek. The first of 3 straight singles. And he takes a ball here from Parker Stallman. It's 1-0. Drops another curveball in there at 57 miles an hour. His fastball's been in the 70s. The 1-1 is down low. It's 2 balls and a strike now on Chilinsky. Stallman with the windup and the pitch. That's inside. It's 3-1 now. We're back here tonight for the nightcap of today's 4 games of action. Homer City Post 493 in action. This one is lined to foul down the left side and out of play. The Bears will be taking on Edinburgh. 7:30 is the scheduled game time. Pirate Parrot is here at 6:30, and ceremonies to honor the 65th anniversary of the Homer City area boosters in between that third and fourth game as well. So that'll push back the start time to about 7:30, but frankly that's when we started last night's game, was at 7:30. Here's the 3-2 pitch inside for a ball. And that is the first walk surrendered today by Parker Stallman. Chilinsky trots down to first, his second time on base. Evan Stranko will come to the plate, singled in the first. Millcreek stranded 3 guys in that first inning. They were 3 up, 3 down in the second. Now there's 1 out and a runner on first for Stranko, the pitcher. And the runner goes, and this one is lined sharply into left field. That's a base hit, second of the afternoon for morning for Stranko. And just as in the first inning, there are runners on first and second with 1 out. Orsevsky singled his first time up to load the bases in that first. Courtesy runner on for Millcreek. That'll be Gridley Wright.
Courtesy running number 44, Gridley Wright. Wright, courtesy running.
Orsevsky, a left-handed hitter against the left-handed pitcher Stallman. Runners on first and second and 1 out. A 1-0 lead for SW Jack. Orsevsky squares around to bunt. The pitch in the dirt gets away from Kunkel, and the runners will move up without benefit of the bunt. That'll be scored a wild pitch. Now second and third and 1 out, and another trouble spot for Parker Stallman. A ball and no strikes, and the pitch is down low for ball 2. And 3-0. So after a smooth second inning, it's been trouble in the third here for Parker Stallman. 3 balls, no strikes on Orsevsky. Second and third and 1 out, and there's a called strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Works his way back to a full count. One out, second and third, a 3-2 pitch on the way. And that is ball 4. So just as in the first inning, 1 out and the bases loaded. Stallman kept him off the scoreboard then. Can he do it again? Sean Chudlinski steps into the box. He popped up to the pitcher in the first. And Kurt Krejosik will take the walk out and talk to his pitcher and to all of his guys on the infield. As Chudlinski gets set to step into the box, he's got an opportunity here. Bases loaded and 1 out. Here in the third, SW Jack with a run in the first, and that's been the only run of the game so far. So the conference breaks up.
Number 2, Sean Chudlinski.
Infielders back for SW Jack. They'll concede a run on a ground ball. Stallman will work from the stretch with the bases full. And this is grounded sharply to third, stepping on the bag there and throwing home. The run will score on the fielder's choice as Okapal stepped on the bag for the out. Jelinski will come in to score and tie the game.
Now batting number 25, Calvin Hiltebeldo.
Stranko to third, Orsevsky to second. Chudlinski will get the RBI on the fielder's choice. The bases are loaded now and 2 outs. I should say Stranko is out at third, not gets to third. And on this first pitch, it's bounced into left field for a base hit. Runner rounds the bag, headed for home. And the ball is dropped on the relay. The base hit for Hiltebeldo drives in the lead run. Orsevsky scores from second. So Hiltebeldo with the RBI single. First and second, 2 outs, 2-1 now. As Josh Toy steps in, he flew out to right field his first time up. That's a called strike. Millcreek with their 5th hit of the afternoon. This one is fouled out of play. It's no balls, 2 strikes on Toy, the catcher. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. And Toy has to step out. Got a bug flying in his face. Ready to step back in now. Stallman out of the stretch. And the pitch is inside. And the count goes to 2-2. This one is inside, gets away. Runner to third, rounds the bag. The wild pitch puts 2 runners in scoring position now. Hiltebeldo went down to second base, and Chudlinski ends up at third. The count, and the scoreboard has it at 2-2. And here's the pitch. Chopped toward third, fielded there by Okapal, and he'll tag the runner. That'll end the inning, but 2 runs in the inning for Millcreek, and they take a 2-1 lead as we head to the 4th. You're watching PA Youth Legion Baseball. Western Regional action on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where after 3 innings, Millcreek leads SW Jack 2-1. A 2-run third for Millcreek. On 2 hits, there was also a walk and a wild pitch. One of the runs scoring on a fielder's choice, the other on a single. Millcreek 2 runs, 5 hits, and they've got 3 errors now in the game. SW Jack, 1 run on 1 hit,
Leading off for the Drillers,
and no errors.
Brock Lewis.
Brock Lewis will lead off for the SW Jack Drillers. The right fielder reached on an error in the first inning. Lewis steps in against Evan Stranko. And the first pitch is a called strike. Stranko winds. Foul tip, and it is no balls and 2 strikes. Stranko works his 4th inning. His pitch count right at 70 now. And fouled away. It's still 0-2. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Lewis goes down.
Now batting number 17.
8th strikeout. As Luke Rao comes to the plate. 1 away here in the 4th. So 10 outs, 8 of them recorded by strikeout by the pitcher Stranko, and there's a called strike to Luke Rao. He struck out in the 2nd. Lay this bunt down, and they're going to field it. The throw over isn't going to be there. Ball gets away. Rao headed toward second base. And he is on. That's a hit and an error. So Rao with the bunt.
Ryan Okapal.
The error on the third baseman on that throw. Ryan Okapal. That's the 4th error of the morning for Millcreek. And Okapal will square around a bunt but let it go outside for a ball. Runner on 2nd and 1 out. A 2-1 lead for Millcreek here in the bottom of the, or top of the 4th inning. He'll square around again, bunt it foul. 1-1 on the third baseman for SW Jack. He actually handled all 3 outs there in the 3rd. Threw out a runner at first and 2 unassisted plays for Ryan. One and one. And the pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. They'll throw down to second base, and boy, that wild throw. Chased down by the shortstop, Chladzinski, to prevent the ball from going into left field. Luke Rao doesn't have great speed, but he could have scooted over to third on that. Swung on and missed. It is strike 3. Okapal goes down. Strikeout number 9 for Stranko, and Hunter Kunkel will come to the plate. He walked in the 2nd inning. Got a runner on second base and 2 outs. Chopped towards short. Fielded there by Chladzinski. The throw over And he'll get him. Nice play by Chledzinski. And that'll end the top half of the fourth inning. We've played 3.5. It's 2-1. Millcreek with the lead. And you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Ball game moves to the bottom of the fourth inning, but Kurt Krajosik has just come out to talk to his infield. And looking at Parker Stallman, who throws a pitch there, and I don't know if there's an injury problem with Parker or what it is. But that one went wildly off to the side. And that one's pretty good. He turns and says something to Krajosik, and he'll head back to the dugout. And we'll get set to go here. Bottom of the fourth inning, it is 2-1 Millcreek. McGrath, Heron, and Steffen, the scheduled hitters against Stallman. His pitch count is 53. McGrath struck out Lee in the second inning. He bats here in the fourth. The right fielder. Lefty on lefty matchup. The number 8 hitter for Millcreek. And he'll swing at the first pitch and pop it up. And there to make the catch is the shortstop Ethan Shank. One away. One pitch, one out. For Heron, who flew out to left or center field his first time up. Stallman's first pitch. High and outside, and it's 1-0. And that one's in there for a strike. A ball and a strike on Heron. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. He chased an outside high pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch is up high. 2-2 now on Heron. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1. Millcreek the lead. Foul back. 2-2 for Drew Herron. And he'll ground this one back. No, it is not fielded. It gets through Shank and into center field for an error on the shortstop. That is the first error on SW Jack in this game. It puts Herron on first with one out.
Joey Stevens.
Stephan, the second baseman, bats with one out and a runner on. Takes the ball inside. And the windup and the 1-0 swung on and fouled back.
Saturday to Friday, I should say.
The ball and a strike with one out. That one is low and inside. The pitch blocked by Kunkel. 2-1 now on Stephan, the second baseman. Stallman gets the sign. Timeout is called as Stephan stepped out.
Hey, you gotta enjoy it. We take our kids to last 10 years. Started out little, now we got a big.
And again, Stallman gets the sign. And the pitch. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. Make it 3-1. And there is ball 4. Second walk of the morning. Given up by Stallman. Puts runners on first and second with one away. Owen Chilinski to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And he's got runners on first and second. And once again, a conference at the mound for SW Jack. And Kurt Josic is going to look back at the dugout. I don't think he's going to make a change. He is. Coming in from left field is Luke Rao. Coming out of the dugout, where he will take over in left field. For SW Jack is going to be Elijah Thomas. And Stallman will leave. 2-1. The lead for Millcreek over SW Jack. We'll be back with all of the changes for you after this. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to ForceTurfSolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Ethan Shank comes on to pitch for SW Jack. That is a ball to Chilinsky, who bats with runners on first and second and one out here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1, Millcreek with the lead. And that's outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes now on Chilinsky. Shank, the pitch is down low. 3-0 now. And that is ball 4. And that will load up the bases. Heron moves down to third, Stefan to second base. Chilinsky walks for the second time today.
Now batting number 12, Evan Stanko.
Stranko, who has singled twice and both times hit the ball very hard. And as I recall, both were first pitch swings too. He'll take this one up high for a ball. So Ethan Shank has come in and had a little difficulty finding the strike zone. The bases are loaded and 1 out. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 Millcreek with a chance to bust this one open a little bit. Shank's pitch is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Nowhere to put, of course, any runners without forcing somebody home. So Stallman will go 3 and a third. But he's responsible for 2 of the runners on base. Stranko squares around, takes a strike. 2-1 on the Millcreek pitcher. Shank. This was wrapped into left field and into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. 2 runs are in. 3 will score. Stranko will stop at second. A 3-run double. His 3rd hit of the afternoon. Millcreek takes a 5-1 lead.
Now batting number 35, Max Orsevsky.
Orsevsky will come to the plate with a pinch runner.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, number 44.
Right, out at second base. Still only 1 out in the inning. The bases clearing double by Stranko. So 4 of those runs will belong to Parker Stallman. Three of them will be earned. And another conversation coming out at the mound. They're going to take the ball away from Shank. So he gets nobody out. second pitching change will bring Sully Van Hoos to the mound. Van Hoos will warm it up. It is 5-1 Millcreek. And you are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional action here on Renda Digital TV.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
We are back at First Commonwealth Bank Field. 2 runs in the third, 3 so far here in the fourth for Millcreek, and they've opened a 5-1 lead over SW Jack. Sully Van Hoos comes on to pitch for the Drillers. He'll move over from first base. Stallman will re-enter the game and play at first. Luke Rao had moved to shortstop for Shank. Now he moves back to left field. And Ethan Shank back to shortstop as Max Orsevsky comes to the plate. Runner on second base, 1 out in the inning, and 3 runs in. It's 5-1 Millcreek. And that's a check swing strike to Orsevsky, who is 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He bats with 1 out, and Van Hoos's pitch is outside for a ball. It's 1-1. And that's a walk. How did I miss that? I had him at 1-1. And it was ball 4. The scoreboard wasn't keeping track at all. So he inherited a count, I guess. Runners on first and second. There's a strike for Chludzinski. The shortstop is 0 for 2. Curveball is in there for a strike, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on Chludzinski. Not holding the runners on, so they're able to take pretty substantial leads. 1 out in the inning, 3 runs in so far, and Van Hoos's pitch is chopped foul. Count remains 0-2. With 1 away, Van Hoos again from the stretch in the pitch. Curveball got him on the strikeout. Chludzinski goes down.
Number 25.
Hiltebedil
Calvin Hiltebedil
comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2, or actually 1 for 2. He singled. in the third. Bats in the fourth. 2 outs and runners on first and second. And the pitch from Van Hoos called strike. Sully with a nice easy motion. Sort of get the feeling they would have rather not pitched him this afternoon and saved him for Sagertown. Here's the pitch. It's inside, and Hiltebittle backs away. One and one, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. A 4-run lead now for Millcreek. And the pitch is outside.
Right.
So should Millcreek hold on and win this game, then SW Jack would be hoping, as this one's up high for a ball, they would be hoping that Sagertown loses today in their game, as they'll take on Penn Trafford. And then SW Jack would have a chance at that third slot. That's ball 4. And so the second walk given up by Van Hoos. And that'll load up the bases again.
Now batting number 23, catcher Josh Toy.
Josh Toy will come to the plate 0 for 2. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Here in the fourth, he'll foul the first pitch away. A fourth inning that has taken a while to play, almost a half an hour. And it's outside. 1 and 1. With 2 outs, Van Hoos out of the windup. Grounded toward short, fielded by the third baseman. And over to first. Stallman is drawn off the bag, but then reaches back, and the out is recorded. So they sent 9 men to the plate. They scored 3 runs, and Millcreek has taken a 5-1 lead at the end of 4. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball here on Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
We move to the 5th inning. Millcreek leading SW Jack 5-1. And Evan Stranko had 79 pitches. He has 16 left. Of course, he can, if he reaches that 95 limit, he can continue to pitch to the current batter. But he's getting close to the end of his time on the mound. Here in the 5th, he's got a 5-1 lead, and Rocco Cosentino, Caden Force, Ethan Shank, the scheduled hitters.
Winning number real fast here,
against Stranko, who's pitched very, very well after giving up that 1 run in the first inning. That's the only hit he has given up today. 2 hits, I should say.
8-7-2.
Was a single in the last inning by Rao. Cosentino will drop in there. He was a strikeout victim in the 5th.
Rocco Cosentino.
And the lefty hitter ready to face Stranko, whose first pitch is a called strike. And the windup. Swung on and missed. It is strike 2. Millcreek with 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th. Only 1 hit for those 3 runs in the 4th inning. 0-2 to Cosentino, and he lifts one into left field, chasing after it and lost the range a little bit, but then relocates and able to haul the baseball in is Owen Chelinsky. Cosentino is the first out of the 5th inning. Caden Force comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He's reached base twice, once on an error, once on a single. Remember, the Pirate Parrot comes to First Commonwealth Bank Field tonight at 6:30 as Force fouls this one away. And you are invited to bring the kids out to meet the Parrot. 6:30 tonight. Kids 16 and under get in free. Grounded toward short. Chledzinski fields it. Throw is off the mark, but the tag is made by Heron. And it goes 6-3.
Batting number 31.
Play made by Sean Chledzinski to Drew Heron. 2 away now. And only 5 pitches thrown in this inning for Stranko, so he's looking a little bit stronger for a 6th inning if they need it out of him. This is inside to Ethan Shank 0 for 2. Nine strikeouts on the afternoon for Stranko. That's of the 14 outs that have been recorded. Shank awaits a 1-0, grounds this one toward third and into left field. That's a base hit. Bouncing ball.
24, Parker Stallman.
Is the 3rd hit of the afternoon for SW Jack, and trailing by 4 runs, they certainly need runners. Parker Stallman will come to the plate. Reached on an error in the first inning. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs now and a runner on first base. Stranko's pitch is inside for a ball. And so the pitch count again starts to inch up for Stranko. It's at 87 now. And that's a called strike. 1-1 on Stallman, who was the starting pitcher for SW Jack in this game. He is the pitcher of record. 4 runs, 3 of them earned. His line 3 1/3 innings. Struck out 2, walked 2, gave up 5 hits. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. And this one is lifted deep into right field, and that will get all the way to the fence. Stallman on his way to second, rounding third, and they're going to stop him. Ethan Shank rounded third base, but the stop sign was on. The double by Stallman. Boy, he put a charge into it.
Sully Van Hoos.
Sully Van Hoos will come to the plate with runners on second and third. Second straight hit, 90th pitch. And so he's most likely on his last batter in Van Hoos. It's inside. Sully with 3 hits yesterday. He's 0 for 2 in the game this afternoon. Fouled out his last time up to right field. A ball and no strikes. The timeout is called, so the pitch won't count. Two outs. Runners on second and third, and the pitch. Grounded sharply to shortstop again. Fielded by Chlidzinski. Throw over to first will get the out. And so they get out of the jam. We have played 4.5. We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. It is Millcreek 5, SW Jack 1. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Milk every moment.
Leading off for Millcreek will be number 18, Owen McGrath.
Bottom of the fifth inning, and Millcreek will send Owen McGrath, the right fielder, to the plate to face Sully Van Hoos, who works in his second inning. Van Hoos getting the final two outs of the fourth. It is 5-1 Millcreek. Brief rally by SW Jack there in the fifth, but they could not get the runs home. McGrath, Heron, and Steffen, the scheduled hitters. And those were the same scheduled first three hitters of the fourth. They batted all the way around, sent 9 guys to the plate. A ball and no strikes, and the second pitch now swung on and missed by McGrath, and it is 1-1. Fifth inning action.
I didn't know it was part of your wellness program.
This one is a high fly ball. Center fielder is there, and Cosentino will haul it in. McGrath gave it a ride.
Now batting number 7, Drew Heron.
One away. Drew Heron to the plate. Fly out. He reached on an error. The only error of the night so far, for the morning for SW Jack, and that's a check swing, ball one to the first baseman.
I think I might have made
5 runs on 6 hits for Millcreek. 1 run on 3 hits. 4 hits, I guess now. 4 for SW Jack. This one is a hard shot right back through the box. Van Hoos has to duck out of the way on that single by Heron. Man, almost took his head
Now
off.
batting number 0, Joey Stevens.
Joey Steffen will step to the plate. Off speed is in there for a strike. 1 on, 1 out. And Van Hoos will step off. Now back up there. Stefan 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. This pitch is in the dirt, gets away. Catcher cannot find it. Heron will round the bag and then stop there, advancing on the wild pitch. So he's at second with one out, and it is 1-1 on Stefan. Swinging strike. Got a little piece of it. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this one is fouled away.
This is a new ball that comes in.
1-2 on Stefan with Chelinsky waiting on deck. Curveball is up high. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's back in there. Check swing. Count goes full. Three balls, 2 strikes, and Van Hoos's pitch. The runner goes. That's called strike 3. Throw down to third. It's a stolen base. Stefan called out on strikes. The steal of third. Would not expected Heron to run there, but he did. Chelinsky to the plate.
Now batting Owen Chelinsky.
And another trip to the mound for S.W. Jack. Chelinsky, the scheduled hitter, has been on base 3 times, a single and 2 walks. Van Hoos will come out.
28, I was going to say, is that 28?
Parker Stallman's headed out to left field. New pitcher, we'll tell you the changes when we're back. 5-1. Millcreek leads S.W. Jack. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
For Millcreek, Owen Chelinsky.
Sully Van Hoos will head back over to first base. Luke Rao will come in from left field to pitch. Parker Stallman heads out to left. There are 2 outs in the inning. A runner on third. And the pop foul giving chase. What a great try there by Hunter Kunkel. My goodness, he went all the way back to the netting. And it skimmed off the netting as it was on his way down to him. And, man, that was a heck of an effort by Kunkel. Couldn't make the catch, though, and it's a strike. So Van Hoos will go an inning and a third, responsible for the runner on third. Pitch here from Rao gets away, but the runner's not going to move up. Heron over at third base is saying, why didn't I run? Chelinsky will step back in there. A ball and a strike with 2 outs. And swung on and missed it, strike 2. Thank you, sir. 1-2 with 2 outs. Runner off third base is Heron, and the pitch from Rao is outside. It's 2-2. Chelinsky singled to the first, walked in the third and the fourth. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here as he bats in the fifth. And a high fly ball to left. Stallman gives chase, stumbles, and it is a foul ball. That would have been some major trouble there. Parker Stallman right after it.
That was down in the Bowser's Coffin Corner.
Bowser's Coffin Corner. That was terrible. Jeez. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Rao the pitch. In the dirt. Again, it gets away. Chasing after it is Kunkel. And again, Heron hesitates at third and doesn't come home. The count goes full now on Chelinsky. The Millcreek left fielder back in there. A full pitch count on the way. Rao, the delivery. Outside for ball 4. Third time this afternoon that Owen Chelinsky has walked. So first and third, 2 outs for Stranko, the pitcher, who is 3 for 3, 2 singles and a 3-run double. And he's hit the hard ball very, very hard all 3 times up. Usually swings early in the count. And are they going to intentionally walk him? They are. The intentional walk will load the bases. They do not want to face Stranko. So Orsevsky will come to the plate. He's 1 for 1, and he's been on base 3 times. He has walked twice. So the center fielder comes to the plate with the bases loaded here in the 5th. His team leading at 5-1. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Lefty on righty here. No balls and a strike. Up high, it's 1-1. Two outs and the bases loaded here in the 5th. The 1-1 pitch is outside. 2-1 on Orsevsky. The windup and the pitch. Chopped toward first. Van Hoos fields and steps on the bag, and that'll win the inning. We played 5. It's 5-1. Millcreek. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional action here on Renda Digital TV.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
We move to the top of the 6th inning, and Evan Stranko is back out there on the mound, even though he has thrown 92 pitches. That's 3 short of the limit. But they're going to let him start here in the 6th.
Now batting number 9, Brock Lewis.
He'll face Brock Lewis. Leading off for SW Jack. 5-1. The lead for Millcreek. Lewis will step in 0 for 2. He's reached on an error. Bats here in the 6th with a 4-run deficit for SW Jack. They need base runners. And he'll take a strike. The 0-1 is fouled away. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Lewis, who, with that pitch, does officially become the last batter to be faced by Stranko. So he'll have to come out at the end of this at-bat. Timeout is called. Lewis, Rao, and Okapal, the scheduled hitters here in the 6th for the Drillers. In the dirt. A ball and 2 strikes. It's outside for a ball. 2-2. You pointing this out to me? Mm-hmm. Fouled away. Pitch number 97. So the required rest period when you've thrown 76 or more pitches is 4 days. And so this is it's going to be a while. 95 pitches is the total for any given day. Of course, you're allowed to finish out the at-bat once you reach that 95th. So this will be it for him, his at-bat with Brock Lewis. So it'll be another 4 days, which basically means that as he strikes out Brock Lewis, it means that he's done pitching for this tournament, but he's swinging the stick pretty well, so he will definitely be playing a lot more baseball. The strikeout is going to be, I believe, his 10th. Let me add them up. It is the 10th strikeout, and that'll be all for Evan Stranko. What a day he's had.
Stranko uses all of his pitch counts. We had mentioned we will put this in future program books.
Stranko will leave.
To throw 95 pitches.
Gave up one run.
Max, but you can finish a batter. And
it was an unearned run.
In case you fans don't know the rule, if you throw 1 to 30 pitches, no rest is required. You can pitch the next day. That's why you see managers kind of managing the pitch count.
He goes 5 1/3 innings.
If you throw 31 to 45 pitches, you need 1 day.
He strikes out 10.
If you throw 46 to 60 pitches, you need to be off for the next 2 days. And if you throw 61
and he walked 1.
3 days of rest is required. 76 plus.
Only one batter on the day walked. Boy, that's stellar pitching there.
That go over 76 in effect are over
4 hits given up by Stranko.
For the tournament, a 4-day tournament.
So he is done.
Now batting for SW Jack, number 17, Luke Rao.
Luke Rao will step to bat.
Owen Joey Stephen.
Joey Steffen will come in to pitch. And his curveball is in there for a strike on Rao. Down low for a ball. Rao is 1 for 2 with a single. 1 out and nobody on in the 6th with a 5-1 lead for Millcreek. Curveball is inside for a ball. And that's a ball inside as well. He's gone off speed. 60 mile an hour curveball. And he'll crank it up to 69 for the fastball, but it's outside for a ball, and it's a walk to put Rao on first with 1 out for Ryan Okapal. He's 0 for 2. Ryan with a solidly struck double in yesterday's game. And he'll pop this one out of play. It is the 6th inning. It's 5-1 Millcreek in game 1 of 4 scheduled here at First Commonwealth Bank Field today. Game 2 to follow will feature Monroeville against Murraysville, a couple of teams that are very familiar with each other from the Westmoreland County League. Grounded towards short, fielded there. The throw over to get the lead runner. And the ball gets away. And Okapal is in trouble. He'll dive back into first base. The ball was thrown off the fence. Got through the first baseman on the double play attempt. Okapal got halfway to second and decided, I don't want to be here. And headed back to first. And they could not catch up to him. And so he dives back in. He reaches on the fielder's choice. The out goes 6-4 at second. And Hunter Kunkel comes to the plate 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs and a runner on first base. And this one is down low. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Kunkel. Trailing by 4 in the 6th and 2 outs for the Drillers. And this pitch is a strike. It's 2-1. SW Jack playing without Charlie Manzi today, not available to them. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away by Kunkel. And the pitch is inside. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Hunter Kunkel. Okapal on first. Throw over, and they did not get him, but boy, they thought they had. Steffen was pumped there. Thought he picked him off. Here Here's the pitch, and it's driven into center field deep. It's going to get all the way over the center fielder's head. Okapal is going to round third and come in to score the double by Hunter Kunkel.
Now batting number 11.
With the wind blowing in, he still got it over the center fielder's head. And it's 5-2 as Rocco Cosentino comes to the plate. Impressive stroke there by Hunter Kunkel.
Your attention, courtesy running for the catcher, number 3, Chase Force.
Chase Force will come in to run for Kunkel. Cosentino will step to the plate 0 for 2. So it's 5-2. And swung on and missed by Cosentino. Off-speed delivery. And the 0-1 from Stefan is outside for a ball. It's 1-1. 2 outs in the inning. And the Drillers within 3 now at 5-2. Off speed again. 59 miles an hour. And it's 2-1. That's a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cosentino. A lot of room in the gap in right center field. This one is fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 6th. 5-2, the deficit for SW Jack. Stefan tries to shut it down for Millcreek. Off speed, and Rocco will reach out and tap that one foul. He'll stay alive. Out of the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 3. Caden Force waiting on deck. Stefan stretch. And the pitch is fouled away out of play again. Three balls, 2 strikes. Rocco Cosentino awaits the pitch with a runner on second and 2 outs. And that is inside ball 4. So the inning remains alive as the batting order turns around. At the top of the order, Caden Force. He is 1 for 3. He's reached base twice, a single and on an error as well. 2 outs, and he represents the tying run for SW Jack. Stefan's pitch is inside for ball 1. And there is action in the bullpen for Millcreek, as this one is driven a base hit up the middle into center field. Rounding the bag as the center fielder lost it. The score for Chase Force, who comes in on the base hit by Cosentino.
Could be 5-4, huh?
Or by Caden Force, I should say. His second hit of the day. And there may be a pitching change, not sure. Looks like there will be. So the game tightens up. It's 5-3. Pitching change coming for Millcreek. We'll take a timeout. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Joey Stephen going to shortstop.
We are back
12, Evan Franco.
at First Commonwealth Bank Field. 2 outs in the 6th. SW Jack rallying. They've pulled it to within 2, a 5-3 deficit now, as Ethan Shank comes to the plate to face Sean Chludzinski, who started the game at shortstop and now moves to pitcher. Stranko will move from second to short, and Stefan will go back to second base. Tipped foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on Shank, who is 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. Runners on first and second, as the catcher Toy is going to go out and talk to Chludzinski. I don't know if he didn't hit the sign or what, but they're going to talk about it here. No balls, 2 strikes on Shank. Big opportunity here for SW Jack. They almost were able to break through last inning. Now an 0-2 pitch, and here we go. Fouled back. Ethan's still alive. And he's back in there. 0-2, 2 outs. Fouled away again. Hanging tough with the tying run on first base. The SW Jack Drillers needing to make a move here. And the pitch grounded right back toward second base. Stefan will field it, throw it to Stranko to record the 3rd out. 2-run score for SW Jack. They pulled it within 2 at 5-3. What's going on? They are coming off the field, but the runners remain on the bases for SW Jack, and now the umpires are going to confer. The question is, did he field it cleanly at second base on the toss? And SW Jack is not going to win this argument. So we have played 5.5. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is 5-3 Millcreek on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
We move to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Millcreek leading SW Jack by a score of 5-3. After a 2-run 6th for SW Jack, they're within striking distance. Chledzinski will come to the plate. Now the pitcher for Millcreek. And the timeout was called evidently by the batter as the pitch was being delivered. Luke Rao came on last inning. And first pitch pop-up is going to be out of play. Chledzinski in this game is 0 for 3. Pop-up to the pitcher. A fielder's choice ground ball and a strikeout. He will lift this one into left field, and that's going to be in the gap and get down and roll all the way to the fence. A leadoff double for Chledzinski. And so he's on second base.
Number 35, Calvin Hiltebeitel.
Clallan Hiltebeitel will come to the plate for Millcreek with a runner on second and nobody out. Try to add to their lead, put a little bit more comfortable distance between them and SW Jack. It is a 2-run game here in the 6th. That's a called strike. Rao's fastball at 72 miles an hour. The 0-1 is a ball. It's a ball and a strike on Hiltebeitel. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk for the third baseman. He'll call timeout. The leadoff double by Chledzinski was his first hit of the afternoon. Now the pitch is foul tipped, strike, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Hiltebeitel. Rao gets the sign and the stretch, and again a timeout, and he'll step out. Come on, fellas, let's play some ball here. Here we go again. This one is tipped and will roll foul. Down the third base line and had the spin. It could get foul, but it was getting down there a little bit. Hiltebeitel is back. And he wants another timeout. He's stretching out that right leg. He might have suffered a cramp or a pull. Now he's in there. And this one will be a soft line drive to the second baseman. And it will be fielded by Caden Force. One away.
Now batting number 23, Josh Toy.
Toy comes to the plate 0 for 3. And guess what? He's calling a timeout. This is getting to be a little bit silly. The pitch from Rao is inside. It will get away from the catcher, Kunkel. And Chlodzinski thought about running, but then thought better of it. Now the stretch in the pitch is a ball. It's 2-0. 1 out in the inning after the leadoff double by Chlodzinski. Rao gets the sign. And the pitch. Grounded to third. Fielded there. Looked the runner back. The throw over to first. Nicely done by Ryan Okapal. He did it textbook, and it's the second out of the inning. Owen McGrath comes to the plate 0 for 3. The right fielder. A fly out to center field his last time up in the last inning. 2 outs in the 6th. And this one is a drive down the right field line and fair into the corner. The run will score. McGrath rounding the bag and all the way to third base. That is a triple, a 2-out triple by Owen McGrath. And the lead for Millcreek is now 6-3.
Number 7, Drew Herron.
He put it down into the corner. One hop to the fence, and it is now 6-3 Millcreek. As Herron comes to the plate. One for 3, and he reached on an error. A swing and miss at strike 1. 2 outs. McGrath at third. The Pirate Parrot coming here to First Commonwealth Bank Field tonight, 6:30. Outside for a ball. And kids can come and meet the Parrot. If you're 16 and under, you get in free for that. There's action all afternoon long, so good time here at First Commonwealth Bank Field in this Youth Legion Western Regional inside. And it ticked a shirt. It's going to be a hit by pitch. First and third with 2 outs for Joey Steffen, who is 0 for 3 with a walk.
Now batting Colin Swick.
They're actually going to pinch hit for Steffen. So the first at-bat of the afternoon for Millcreek's Colin Swick. Here in the 6th. Runners on first and third and 2 outs. He looks at a ball. Six to 3 Millcreek. 6th inning action. A few more clouds in the sky, but still a great day for baseball. 2-0. Luke Rao finding himself some trouble here. Runner goes, and there's no one to throw to. Drew Aaron running to second, and he is hurt. He slid into second base, but his leg sort of buckled as he did, and Now he's injured. Holding his head as he lays there. Oh, it'd be a shame if he got hurt. He didn't even have to slide because there was no throw. Now he's up. They're going to stand him up and ask him to flex the leg and make sure it's okay. He says it is. So he started running as the pitcher was holding the baseball. And when Rao turned to try to get him, there was no one covering the bag, so he had nowhere to throw. He then turned toward third base to see if the runner might be going there. That didn't happen. Meanwhile, Heron had tried the slide. There's a chopper. And the throw over to first, and they're going to say got him. It's a nice play there. Ethan Shank guns down the runner, Swick, and that will end the 6th inning. We've played 6, one more mile to go. It's 6-3. 7-3. I mean, how did I miss that run? 7-3, and it is Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
We are back, and we have the mystery of the 7th run solved. And the play where Heron went down to second, and they were attempting a double steal, or at least his steal. A balk was called on Luke Rao. You have to step off the rubber, and he did not. The umpire did not make any overt signal, and so you really couldn't see that, and the runner trotted home to score on the balk, and so that's what that was all about. It means that as we get to the 7th inning, the 4-run lead is restored for Millcreek. They lead it 7-3, and Parker Stallman, Sully Van Hoos, and Brock Lewis are the scheduled hitters for SW Jack. And a long drive again for Stallman. He puts it in the exact same place he put his double last time up. And it's another double for Parker Stallman. 2 straight doubles by Stallman, both to the same spot.
Sully Van Hoos.
And a leadoff double brings Sully Van Hoos to the plate 0 for 3 today. 3 hits yesterday for Sully, and this is up high for a ball. That was just a strange sequence there in the bottom of the 6th. There was no sign given by the umpire at all. Check swing strike. It's 1-1 on Van Hoos. Stallman has given the ball a ride his last 2 times up. A ball and a strike on Van Hoos. And That's a swinging strike there. By the way, the pitcher is Swick, who came in to pinch hit. And he's a left-hander, Colin Swick, who takes over here in the 7th. Inside for a ball. So the announcements have sort of quieted down, and we're having to pick up a little bit more. 2-2 now on Van Hoos with the runner on second base, and he'll hit a high fly ball to left field. A little bit of trouble out there adjusting to it, but now able to haul it in. For Millcreek is Owen Chilinsky.
Now batting number 9, Brock Lewis.
Brock Lewis will come to the plate. He is 0 for 3. Reached on an error in the first inning. A little bit of work on first base. An out and a runner on second here in the 7th. A 4-run deficit for SW Jack. Up high to Lewis. That's ball 2. And the stretch and the pitch, it's way outside. 3 balls, no strikes now on Brock Lewis. And that's up high for ball 4.
Now batting number 17,
Only the second
Luke
walk
Brown.
of an SW Jack batter this afternoon. As we are now officially in the afternoon. First and second with 1 out for Luke Rao. 1 for 2 with a walk for Luke. He'll take a strike. The first of 2 games today here on Renda Digital TV. We're back for the nightcap game tonight. Sometime around 7:15 we should be on. The Homer City Bears taking on Edinburgh, post 493. It's a ball and a strike on Rao with 1 out. Grounded to third, fielded there. He'll tag the runner and no throw over. So Hilton Beidel will get it unassisted. Rao will be on first on the fielder's choice with Lewis to second base. First and second and 2 outs for Ryan Okapal. 0 for 3. Up high for a ball. 4 pitchers used this afternoon by SW Jack. Pitcher of record is Stallman. High fly ball, shallow right field, and that'll be a catch by McGrath, and that will end the ball game. Okapal is out.
7.
The final score:
Indiana 3.
Millcreek 7, SW Jack 3.
SW Jack will play
Our
tomorrow.
post-game brought to you by Penn Mechanical Group. You're watching Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
Millcreek will play Penn Trafford tomorrow at 10 a.m.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
Menu, and our food specials include hot sausage sandwiches, our kielbasi grillers, an award winner nationally from Bardini's.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field.
Without trout.
Our postgame brought to you by Penn Mechanical Group. The final score, Millcreek 7 and SW Jack, representing the Indiana County League 3. Their second loss for SW Jack. I'm just finishing up the book here, and we'll make this young man 1 for 3. Here are your numbers in the game for Millcreek. 7 runs, and they pile up, let's check it out here. No hits there, no runs there for SW Jack, and they had
Dan's on his way. I see.
1 hit in that inning. So for Millcreek, 7 runs, 9 hits, and they committed 4 errors for SW Jack. 3 runs in the game.
120, you say?
2, 6, 7 hits in the game for SW Jack. They committed 1 error. 7 left on base for the Drillers. For Millcreek, 12 left on base. And here are your individual numbers for SW Jack. Caden Force, 2 for 4, a run scored. And 1 for 4 afternoon for Ethan Shank. He had a single. Parker Stallman, 2 for 4. Both of his hits doubles his last 2 times up to plate. Sully Van Hoos 0 for 4 in the afternoon. Brock Lewis 0 for 3. He did reach on a walk, and he reached on an error. Luke Rao 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Ryan Okapal 0 for 4. Hunter Kunkel 1 for 2 with the double. And Rocco Cosentino 0 for 2 with a walk for SW Jack. For Millcreek, Joey Steffen 0 for 3. Colin Swick 0 for 1. Owen Chalinsky 1 for 1 with 3 walks in the game. Evan Stranko, their pitcher, who got the win today, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double and an intentional walk. Max Orsevsky was 1 for 2. Sean Chlodzinski 1 for 4 with a double. Calvin Hiltebeitel was 1 for 3. His hit was a single. Josh Toy 0 for 4. Owen McGrath 1 for 4 with a triple. And Drew Heron 1 for 3 on the afternoon for Millcreek. The winning pitcher, Stranko, goes 5 1/3, strikes out 10, walks only 1, gives up 4 hits, 1 run, and it is unearned. For SW Jack, the losing pitcher, Parker Stallman, 3 1/3. He struck out 2, walked 2, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. SW Jack falls to 0-2 in this Pennsylvania Youth Legion Western Regional, and Millcreek is 1-1. We are back later this afternoon, actually this evening, for our second game of our doubleheader on Renda Digital TV. It will feature Edinburgh against the Homer City Bears, post 493. And that is going to do it for our broadcast this afternoon. See you this evening. You have been watching Pennsylvania Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.